How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Daddy Dave, and this is a map tour for a new mod map here on Farming Simulator 25 for all platforms called, and I'm going to butcher this name, something fierce. I think it is Des Cagouilles Dans L'Garouil. We're going to start with the description from the Mod Hub, and it reads, welcome to the what do you think Carul is? Have fun in the Charnay. Yeah, told you I was going to butcher all this. Countryside between Sergires and the Chizy Forest on a map inspired by a real-life area. Basic grain farm with small equipment. 90 fields from a small to large for medium-sized equipment. 315 hectares. 4 points of sale. 1 BGA. 1 biomass boiler room. Several customizable areas to create your own farm. Collectibles scattered throughout the map. Several wooded areas for forestry activities. Custom missions transporting wood and felling dead trees. Precision DLC custom soil map. Credit to MA7 team for the license plate template. This is a European map created by, I think it's GeekWoo, and is 290.7 megabytes to download. There are mods required for this map, and they are the Old Storage Shed by Black Sheep Modding, Shed Volone by MA7 Studio, Flower Crusher by MA7 Studio, Garage 18 by 7 by 750 Ti Modding, Renovated House by Mr. Grucha, Modern House Set by Red Phoenix, Old Warehouse by 750 Ti Modding, Slurry Selling Station by ER Shaba, Scrap for the Farm by Setka Simulators, Small Modern House by Bar T, A-Frame Cabin by Roughneck Modding Crew, Stone Agricultural Annex by MA7 Studio, Attic by MA7 Studio, Weighing Station by Razak, Big Polish Garage by Raider, Class Dominator 108 by Hispano, New Holland 8340 750 by 750 Ti Modding, Metal Shelter Pack by Castor DS Agro Service, European Decorative Building Pack by Mr. Hector, Harvester Shed by Leo, Old Small Building Pack by Bartson V3, Avoy Farm Garage by MA7 Studio, and the Medium Modern Houses by Gamers FSH. Yes. Whew, man, that was a lot of required mods. But if we take a look at the map, this is what it looks like. We start out here on the western portion of the map at our main starting farm, and we start out by owning farmlands number, let's see, let's go over here, 1, 15, 18, 19, and 38. 1 is a field with no product in it and our main starting farm. 15 is a canola field ready to harvest. 18 is a field with no product in it. 19 is a grass field that is ready to harvest. And 38 is a barley field that is ready to harvest. You can purchase all areas of the map. You do get this kind of border periphery area here for $0, and does encompass the majority of the kind of sell points around the map, as well as some other areas as well, like the road network. Let's see, and field prices on this map do vary, and you do get a pretty good selection here. As you can see, you got this itty bitty little starter field here for 9 grand, even smaller, 10 grand there. 44,000, we've got 108,000, 53,000, 43,000, 37,000, 31,000. Let's go a little bit bigger here at 570,000, and grass fields here at 78, 25, 33. We got 41, 53. We also have a few forestry bits here. So down here in the south, 206,000, 75,000. We got one here for 44. Got another one here for 92, and another one here for 306, and so on and so forth. We do start out with an animal pen. We have a couple, we have some chickens at our chicken barn. Contracts are available on this map. We do not start out with any production chains, but we can pick them up throughout the map, and there's several hidden throughout the map as well, so we'll show those off once we get to them. And then if we take a look at collectibles, we do have collectibles, 20 of them to be precise. If we take a look at mods specific to this map, starting on the buy menu here, scrolling down to the mods and DLC tab, you will see there are mods and DLCs here, but those are the required mods, not mods specific to this map. Then if we go into the build menu, starting out under our buildings tab, there's absolutely nothing here, nothing for sheds. We have nothing for silos, silo extensions, constructibles, containers, tools, or farmhouses. There's also nothing here for productions. Nothing here under animals and cows. But if we continue to scroll, nothing for horses, nothing for pigs, nothing for sheep. But here in chickens, that's where we can find one. So if we scroll all the way down, you will see right here, the shed with open chicken pasture, the map name that I cannot pronounce. Yeah, that is a mod specific to this map. And then nothing for bees or others. And then there's absolutely nothing under decorations or landscaping. Now we do start here at the starting farm, so let's take a look at some of our starting equipment. Going here under this menu here, scrolling over to vehicles, we start out with the Agromass POV5XL plow, the Amazon Presea 4500 2C Super planter. We got the Amazon ZATS 3200 fertilizer spreader, the Claas C510 header for our harvester, the header trailer, as well as the Claas Dominator 108 SL Maxi harvester, FarmTech EDK 650 trailer. We've got the Great Plains Solid Stand 1500 seeder, the Hardy Aeon 5200 Delta Force sprayer, Crampy Big Body 750S trailer, Lemken Smarg 9 500K cultivator. We have the Lizard Pickup 2017, New Holland 1000 weight, New Holland 8340. New Holland T7 230, 10 Winkle Pack 750 weight, and that is everything. So let's go ahead and start making our way around the map. Starting out with what's right here in front of us, we open up the garage door here. We have a wardrobe trigger right there, and a sleep trigger. Actually, here, let's click on it just to show that it works. It's functional. And a sleep trigger right here. And directly behind me is the chicken barn. So here you got the output for chickens. This one's a little weird because if we go open or go high up, you'll see that it's a completely enclosed space here by all these bushes, but you can just walk through them. But as you can see, inside is where you feed your animals. So that's the feed point there. This is the load point here. So you basically have to Homer Simpson through the bushes every time you want to interact with your chickens. It is what it is, not a big deal, but just something that kind of caught me off guard. And that's it. That's I mean, we got this little repair trigger over here, as you can see. Some storage, if I can open the gate there we go. Some storage, but I mean, not huge of a starting farm. Go ahead and hop in the truck and make our way around the map. So starting out over here, and here we'll come to a stop, and looking off in the distance beyond that fence right there, there is a constructible area. So panning in here, farmland number 106 can be purchased for $21,168. We'll go ahead and, whoops, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to actually buy it, just like so. You can see we get a constructible that pops up over there. So you can see we just bring over specific materials over here, whatever specified, over in that little area back across on the other side of the fence, and you'll be able to build a house here. Now heading out to the road. Nope, that's not the way I meant. I meant to go the other way. There we go. Now we're heading in the right direction. Now tucked away in here, come to a stop. Purchase farmland number 118 for $55,046. Go ahead and do so. And you can see we get this. This is the grain crusher, or flour crusher, I should say. And you can make things such as your flours using your barley, your oats, your rice, sorghum, and wheat. Those are all things that we're used to. But what we're also able to make here is mineral feed. So you can see The recipes are, exactly what we expect them to be for our flours. Nothing to be surprised there. But the mineral feed will require barley, corn, and soybeans, and you will get your mineral feed. And you can see that you do lose a little bit of product. In this case, you have 7 products in versus 5 coming out. So that is a bummer there. Your input is in this little vat right here, and output is right here. Get turned around, heading off in this direction. Now we'll head due south. Woo. As we continue to make our way down. Make a right, followed by a left. And coming up here, we have the animal dealer. Now you can utilize this icon right here directly, or you can use this same icon at any of the pens and pastures you have placed around the map. If you utilize this icon directly, you will incur an additional fee. That fee is associated to a delivery fee. The animal dealer is going to take the animals from this location and deliver them to wherever the pens and pastures are located around the map. Now, to give you a little idea, to buy an adult cow, it's an extra $100 per adult cow, and that's on top of the base price for that cow. So it adds up really, really quickly. So what you can do to save that money is bring an animal trailer to this location, park it inside this little hazard box area here, and then use this icon. You'll be able to load it into the trailer rather than it deliver it for you itself. And then you go and deliver the animals to your pens and pastures. It saves you that delivery fee, and like I said, it adds up pretty quickly over time. Now over there, that is the animal dealer sell point. Now continuing to head south. Follow the road over here. Followed by right. Go around the traffic jam. All right. To my right, this is the Silo South sell point. And over here, this is the Lime Station buy point. Now as we continue to make our way around, heading way out practically to the other side of the map, not even practically, actually to the other side of the map, out to the east here. Now coming up right before the outer boundary, we're going to make a left, coming up right here. Now we follow this road to the north-northwest till we get to our next point of interest. Right over here, we pull in. And over here, we have the cereal factory. You can purchase this for $240,000. Output here, input here. And if we take a look at the map, and purchase farmland number 99 for $133,308. Go ahead and buy that. We do have a little fuel tank right here available to us. Now we get spun back around. Follow the road this way. Whoops, almost forgot. Biomass heating plant right over here with a wood cell trigger in the corner. Right there. Make a left. Follow this up here. We have a shop trigger right here. And a repair trigger right here. Hop on this stretch of road. And here we're going to go basically towards the other side of the map all over again. Now coming up here to my right is our next point of interest. Up here, this is the Festival Hall sell point. Now we need to backtrack a ways. Heading back the direction that we came. Now here, we'll make a left. We'll follow this towards the north. Inside here is the biogas plant. We'll stop. Go ahead and purchase farmland number 108 for $120,288. Do so, and we get biogas plant and something else over here as well. So we'll go check those out in just a second. We've got bunker silos here. We got our input for our biogas plant here. Our actual trigger to activate things. Our liquid input and liquid output, aka digestate. And then if we go around the back side of the building, you will see the slurry selling station right back here. Little sell point. And now hop back in our truck and go check out our last point of interest. Now head to the north. Oops. Ah, come on. Get off of what you're getting on. There we go. So as we continue to head to the north, the road splits off here. We'll follow this to the left. And now, as the road, whoa, I don't know what happened there. That's wild. Yeah. We'll just continue to follow this road as it continues to get a little bit rougher and rougher looking until we make it out to this. We purchased farmland number 102 for $63,216. You see, we get a couple of beehives right over here. And that's it. That is pretty much everything here on the map. Now, one thing I want to point out before we go to the opinion portion of the map. That periphery area that I mentioned before for $0. Now, take a look, especially over here on the western portion of the map. If you buy this, check it out. You get a bunch of these little pop-ups that come up. So a couple of farmhouses and some sleep triggers and wardrobe triggers become available to you. So I'm not going to go ahead and show those all off. They're just, basic, sleep trigger, wardrobe trigger kind of stuff. But if you want, you can have access to them by purchasing the periphery at no cost to you. Now it's time to render my opinion and let you know what I think. 0 to 5 scale as per usual. I like this map. I really like this map. The hills and undulations are amazing. Looks great. Then you get a lot of these kind of just like really off the beaten path kind of areas like you see here in front of me. Like this here just, I don't know, just looks really cool. It's just here, and I can't explain why, is really the kind of the bigger point of that. It is just a barn out in the middle of the field. Why not? Why not? It's cool. I think that was just a cool little feature. The hills on this map are just incredible. I mean, you look and you've got a huge runoff on all these far fields that are over here. The one road further to our south is just feels like you're just climbing forever at a very good and steady pace too. So yeah, the kind of layout of this map really good. I really like it. The color palette, not as good in my opinion. So you've got nice neutral colors for the most part, but then you get these big smatterings of bright, vibrant reds. It's not all over the place. It's, you know, every once in a while, so it's not too intrusive, but it's enough for you to kind of take note of when they happen to come up. And it's because of the color, you know, bright red being very noticeable kind of thing. It's just no real good way of avoiding it. And, this is something I just realized. Oh, hey, look what I found. Ha! Horse pasture over here. Didn't even know it existed. Yeah, see, that's the thing about this map. I thought I bought all the areas here, but I guess I didn't. That's, here, buy that too, just to make sure. No, that's good. So the pasture here will hold 16 horses, starts with 3, and animals here, feed here, water there. Yeah, no, I thought I bought all the various areas across the map to see if anything popped up, and I didn't see anything, but that one I must have missed. Just completely must have missed it. And Ivory Farmhouse, that's another one. What is going on here? Let's, okay, well, let's go check that one out. How am I missing all these? Well, I think this is just another sleep and wardrobe trigger, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll just run over to it real fast. We'll catch it and just confirm. Okay, so doesn't look like much going on over here. Just kind of a, yeah, it looks basically like just a building. Oh, wait. What do I see back here? What do I see? Is there a door? Can I get in there? Is that a repair trigger? What is that? Will you close the door? Oh, it is a little repair trigger. All right, well, there we go. 2 last minute things to squeeze into the map tour. But continuing on with my opinion. So the fact that there's so many of these little hidden objects throughout the map, I'm not crazy about it when map makers do that, because it makes it, one, it makes it my job a lot harder, trying to find all these little nooks and crannies and these things. That's just a personal thing. It's nothing against the map maker themselves. It's just not preferable for me. And it would be, you know, frustrating as well for me as a player to have a map like this where you were just kind of stumbling across things by buying them. You have to buy them. And then the part that I'm specifically not crazy about, especially on this map, is you can't sell it. You can't sell it back, kind of thing. There are maps like Shimburgo where you can buy it and then sell it right back, even if it has like a production on it, a building, placeable, whatever the case may be, you're not tied to it. And that's, I still don't like the concept of things being hidden, but at least you have the option of kind of guessing your way through things. It's like, oh, hey, what's this building? Click, buy it. Oh, no, wait, this isn't a production point I want. Let me sell it again. So it's kind of, it is what it is kind of thing, but it is less than optimal in my opinion. So all that being said, what would I give this map? 0 to 5 scale? I'd probably give this map a solid 4. I think this is a lovely map. There's a few little things, you know, here and there might need an update with in regards to, you know, certain traffic splines and stuff like that I saw that seemed to be a little bit buggy. But for the most part, it's a solid map. It looks fantastic. It's got a lot of beautiful natural undulations that just makes it feel very, very nice. But all that being said, I hope you enjoyed this map tour. And if you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things. The algorithms enjoy you doing the shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. That being said, I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Take care.